Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Dagmar, your spiritual healer teacher, helping healers rise into their full potential. Today, I want to talk about going quantum. You know, most of us have lived past lifetimes, whether you believe in them or not. You know, unless you were born as a brand new soul right before this lifetime. You know, some of us are older souls, some of us are younger souls. But our soul pretty much has eternal life. You know, I kind of chuckle at the movies that talk about creating different methods of trying to preserve the body and make us eternal. We already have eternal life as souls. All we do is change our suit every so often, which is our body. But, you know, as we go through life after life, we, you know, experience pain and traumas, and we basically accumulated a lot of experiences of trauma and pain that we haven't fully processed. And we carry those over into the next lifetime and the next lifetime and so forth. And the reason we don't fully process our pain sometimes is, you know, varies. I mean, sometimes pain can be too intense for us to process. You know, other times we kind of shove it and we don't want to deal with it. Whatever the reason, if it's not fully processed, that's the reason, and that is what causes, you know, dysfunction in the world. That is the reason why we have so much dysfunction in our world right now, that we also see as evil. But the truth of the matter is that most of it is just really our unresolved pain manifest. Because the true evil in the world is only a very, very minute percentage. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but I'm saying it's a much, much smaller percentage than what we think it is. You know, because we do perceive all this negativity and things that show up in the form of pain and discomfort as evil. And, you know, inherently, as humans are not evil beings. We're actually compassionate beings. But when we have unresolved pain that we carry with us, that is what causes the dysfunction in our lives. You know, whether it is molesting children or cheating on our spouse, or we have a lot of anger and hate and we want to hurt others, or we feel powerless and want to question, suppress others, you know, or we're experiencing lack and poverty because our money doesn't flow. You know, all of that and so much more is rooted really in the deeper parts of our unresolved pain. And particularly, you know, us old souls who have lived many, many lifetimes. And I know I am such a soul. You know, us in particular require much more healing of this unresolved pain, because we just have lived so many more lifetimes that we have to process so much more pain we've experienced, because pain is just a natural part of our lives. And so quite often, you know, we experience much more difficulty and challenges in our lives because of that. And sometimes, or quite often, the past life stuff we've experienced actually stops us dead in our tracks when it comes to getting out there right now and helping other people. Because a lot of us who have divine gifts and are healers and have been healers in our lifetimes have also experienced persecutions for those same exact things, like being hung or beheaded or being burned on the stake as a witch, and some of us have experienced more than one of those things. And so as we carry this unresolved pain over into this life, it causes fear, it causes, us to procrastinate, it causes, blocks in our way of really achieving what we've come here to achieve. And so why quantum? Quantum healing is actually quite profound. It spans dimensions and it spans generations. So you're talking about intergenerational healing. Quantum healing is the true way of healing your generations and healing your past lifetimes, including this lifetime. And it's not just healing your spiritual field. It perpetuates itself. It heals all the way down into the physical body, all the way down on a molecular level, including your emotional and your ethereal bodies. And it spans all the way into the world. And through shifting this energy within yourself by means of different processes, you are basically changing your reality. You change not only how you feel or, your perspective on things, but you're also changing how the world responds to you, because now you're putting out a different vibration, or how other people respond to you. It's a pretty profound healing, if you will. And over the course of my 16 years in practice, I have developed my own methodology called Ariel Quantum Healing that I basically use in facilitating healing on other people, including on myself. And it is extremely effective, and I use it in all my programs now. And it basically is a culmination of different practices or things that I've learned to be very effective in the process of healing that I use in that. So this is why quantum. Let's go quantum. You want to make a true difference in yourself and in others. Let's go quantum. Now understand, take this a little bit further, that, your subconscious mind drives 95% of your life. And only 5% is driven by your thoughts, your affirmations, and intentions. And your subconscious mind at any time can override your thoughts, intentions, and affirmations, depending on what's in the subconscious mind. And what's in the subconscious mind? All that unresolved pain, that's right, from all your past lifetimes that you haven't fully healed. And it wants to manifest. It wants to be recreated. And you will naturally actually pull in situations or people that will mimic or will recreate these past unresolved pain experiences. And it's all done on a soul level for the purpose of you hopefully processing them. This is exactly why we constantly repeat history. So the key to not repeating history and all our pain is to really heal those pain experiences. It's really very a critical part of the process here. So, and the reason you see all this dysfunction in the world is because of the Ascension process right now, because we're going through Ascension. And so the increasing vibrations on our planet are having this flush out effect on our pain. And so all this stuff's coming to the surface. And so you're seeing the manifest of it. And that's why all that negativity and all that dysfunction, et cetera, et cetera. And this is precisely why you as a healer are needed so much in the world. And this is why, as a healer, you can help change the world and shape the new world. You don't even know how much power you hold as a healer. Now, it is not just about the power of it. It's about, you don't come ready-made. You don't pop out of the womb and know how to do everything. So, it requires, and particularly because healers have also experienced perhaps a lot more trauma, because we're also light warriors, fighting the good fight all the time. So we've experienced a lot more pain, and it requires that we heal it, because it causes dysfunction in our own lives. It prevents us from, as I said before, moving into our divine destiny and living it. Okay, it prevents us from our journey. It stops us dead in our tracks. And so we have to heal ourselves, all right, through something like quantum healing, if you really want to see a big difference, all right? And, we have to get past our fears. We have to find our voice. We have to get past those blocks, we've created. And some are so powerful that, like I said, it literally stops us dead in our tracks. And so the key is really the quantum healing. All right. Quantum healing is a very, very powerful thing. And, as healers, we must work on ourselves first, but it doesn't mean you can't start also helping others as you understand how to do that. We also must learn or understand the science and the art of healing, because through our own process of healing, you'll get to learn what it takes to heal someone as you see the results on yourself. And so that's also an integral part of our journey as healers. I mean, we must walk our walk and not just talk our walk. And we must lead by example. And then we can educate others and facilitate other people's healings as we go through our own transformation, as we learn and grow, and also learn the art and science of healing. So it's very important for us healers to understand that that's what is necessary for us to get to a place of where we can actually help others make a difference. And, sometimes it also requires, it doesn't just require work on our part. I mean, it doesn't just happen, in other words. It is all about working on ourselves. It requires our work. Sometimes it requires also sacrifice. And so on that note, I understand this journey because I've been through most of it. It's been 16 years in my practice that I've started my journey, and I continuously healed myself as well as others. I've seen some miracles in healing with people with this quantum healing. And so here I am understanding that helping you as a healer to reach your potential, us together can make such a bigger difference than I could possibly do trying to heal one person here, one person there. So this is my divine journey to help you as a healer get out there and reach your potential and make the difference, the huge difference in the world, and be able to lead the movement into 5D. And so my goal is to help as many healers as possible so that we together can, shape this new world we want to live in. So on that note, I would like to invite you to join the 12-month Alchemy for Healers program. It is a 12-month program of basically where you can go through this amazing transformation using the shadow program I put together, using the Ariel quantum healing, as well as, you know, learn different aspects of healing on yourself, and you'll be part of a mastermind group that supports your journey, as well as learn how to support the physical body in many different ways with everything that is happening out there today with us being constantly poisoned and attacked. You know, it's like a biochemical warfare that we're being bombarded with. And also being able to distinguish, you know, what's coming from the spiritual field, what's coming from the physical field, how can we heal from this, how can we emerge, how can we rise in vibration. And it's basically kind of like an incubator that where it is safe for you to heal yourself, for you to learn, for you to go through the transformation and growth that you need to go through, and to be able to get out there and actually make a huge difference. And live the dream, you know, live a fulfilled life. So I'd like to invite you to join that, to become a member there. It's an amazing value for the investment. It's basically 1 year for around $100 a month if you choose the installment route. And, you know, basically it is less than one session with me, because a session with me costs $150. So $100 a month, and you can get as many healings as you would like, using the whole quantum healing process, healing your past lives and present life, being able to grow, like I said, being part of a mastermind group that will support you in your journey, and so much more. And, you know, it's basically anybody can afford pretty much $100 a month. All right. And it's less than, you know, what it probably costs today to go to dinner with another person, you know, with two people. So I really invite you to consider that, because it can be life-changing for you. And it's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your career. It's an investment in fulfilling life. You know, what it is you want to be doing. You can't go wrong with that, in other words. So on that note, I want to say, you know, if you're sitting on the fence and you not sure, I know you don't know me from Adam, you know, sometimes when we don't know a person, we don't know what we're going to be getting. I encourage you, if you're not already, to join our sacred Facebook group called Healers Change the World. It's a free group. You can get to know me more and, you know, see what I teach, you know, get a feel for who I am. Your soul knows. Your soul is going to tell you. Of course, it depends on how much you trust, right? Your own intuition and guidance and your soul. But it's an opportunity for you to get to know me, to get to, you know, be part of a group, and be sure to say yes to the live events coming up here in May, called Emerge as We Rise. They're going to be powerful support and training for you. And that's where you can learn more about me. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I hope to see you around. Much love.